Another function that I'd like to go through is inserting a text box and kind of messing around with the size of the text, because that can be a little confusing sometimes. So I'm going to click text in the magnetic toolbar, and I'm going to find myself a text box that I like. So I'm just flipping through here. Let's see here. It's interesting. I don't know why the language is messed up right now. It's an interesting thing. Let's see here. It's kind of cool. So we'll use that and we'll edit it. So I can type inside of here and write my message. I just typed hello. So I'll just type in Albert Einstein is a famous man because he came up with the theory of, I guess I should capitalize that, theory of relativity? I think I spelled that wrong. And I think that formula is E equals MC squared. And let's just say that I will fill it in with some more blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to go further, and I'm just going to type a bunch of words, some spaces in between. And I type because I want to put a lot of information in here for my teacher to show that I have a clue about things, and I'm writing all kinds of stuff I find in research and stuff, and I'm citing it. I'm putting in parentheses maybe the website address, which is HTTP. I have no idea. Einstein.com/biography. Okay, and I read some more stuff, and notice what's happening is it's letting me go nuts because text boxes are scrollable. Well, hit OK to show you. If I click preview right now, this is the text box, and when I mouse over it, there's a scroll bar on the side that I can scroll up and down and read. Now again, interesting thing is, if you want to print this glog, you will not be able to see everything that's scrollable. So it's nice to fit information down depending on the assignment that you can actually print also. Maybe change the font size, whatever. Now, if I do want to change the font size, and I go back to edit mode, let's see what happens when I mess around with this a little bit. Click on it, edit, AB1. Now I can make it bigger, because maybe I can't read it nice. You can see it adjusts it live for you. Or I could make it smaller and actually fit everything in. It's your choice what you'd like to do. I err on the side of easier to read, but not so that it looks like an elementary school assignment. Now all of a sudden I have a lot of things to arrange. So I'm going to kind of mess around with some movement here. And kind of bring this in. Bring Albert down. Maybe overlap the brain by bringing it forward. There you go. It's kind of cool to have layers. So now we've incorporated a movie, a text box, but we haven't put any sound in here. So if I want to put some sound in, I can go to sound. Now I can upload an audio MP3 into it, or I can actually record my own with the grab function. So if I upload, I can of course upload and find an MP3, and you'll notice here's an MP3 right now, Jason Mraz and Colby Calais, Lucky, which is a great song. And I can add a little player if I want to add a song, which obviously has nothing to do with this assignment. But let's just say I found an audio recording of something having to do with Albert Einstein that I might want to put in. So I find a little player, I click use it, I throw it in. Now, if I go to preview mode and press play,
do you hear me? I'm talking to you across
and hopefully
the
on this
water,
recording you can hear.
across the deep blue ocean, under the
Great song,
open
right?
sky.
Okay,
Oh my.
so I will pause that. Now, that's a pretty cool thing for play, and there is a way to make it automatically play that you can mess around with. Back to edit. And here's the autoplay items. Autoplay. So just to go back to show you where that is, click it, click edit, go to autoplay item, check off autoplay and the volume you want. I don't want it to autoplay because sometimes it's annoying. I want to play it when I want to play it. Maybe it's Albert Einstein talking, so you can even type underneath it. Click here to listen to Albert Einstein speak. Okay. Another thing you can do with audio, sound, which I'm going to try to do during this recording right now, it may not work, it may work, is I'm going to grab audio. I go to audio, sound, I click grab. A new pop-up comes up in an ideal world. Interface. And what happens is it actually lets us. We could set the video length of the audio length of the video length. What we could do is we can record. Again, this may work, this may not. Click allow. And right now, what I'm going to do is speak. And in an ideal world, again, this is working. It might not because the microphone is being used by iShowU HD, which is the program I'm doing this recording with. But regardless, you can watch the track bar running. It is recording, and it would be recording if the microphone was not being used. There's a record level on the far right with a bar, and you can click stop recording at any time. If I click stop recording,
And right now, what I'm going to do
is
working.
Speak. Double.
And in an ideal world, again, this is working. It might not because the microphone is being used.
I'm going to pause it. I'm going to click continue. I'm going to give it a name called test audio, and I'm going to click save. It says your audio has been saved. You can grab a new video, you can grab audio, or you can grab a still image. We don't need to, so we're going to close out of this. Now you'll notice there is an audio thing there. I'm going to add a player. I'm going to select this playing card because I want to finish this video. Click use it. I'm going to put this over here. My magnetic toolbar is in the way a little bit. And just to show you, let's see if it worked.
Right now, what I'm going to do is speak.
Pretty sweet.
In an ideal world.
Pause. Okay. All right. There is your grabbing audio. Another function that you can do is grab video. This was experimental last year. I'm unclear as to whether it's working or not. But if you do click grab, what Glogster is supposed to let you do is actually video. Again, right now I'm using the microphone. Not sure if it's going to let you actually get and use your webcam, but if you do have a webcam, you can mess around with that. For some reason on the Power Mac or the MacBook Pro, it does not access the video camera. But again, this feature sure will be tweaked and it may very well work on your computer. So if it does work on your computer, that's also an added benefit where you can actually add video of yourself in your Glog and do it the same way that you did the audio. I'm going to close out of this, and I'm going to close out of this. Those are your essentials of how to use Glogster. I am now going to save and publish. I'm going to call it finished. Save, publish. There it is. I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and there you have it. That's Glogster EDU. So get after it and go make a new glog.